Good Friday morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be answering a question I've been asked a few times. Can I legally drive with all of my medical issues? And today is actually the first time in my life I cannot confidently answer that question. So this requires a bit of a backstory. In June of 2017, I got married, and it took me a while, but in January of this year, I got around to changing my name. Went to the Social Security office, changed it from Blake to Beckwith, no problem. Went to the DMV, tried to change it to Beckwith on my driver's license, problem. They said I couldn't do it because there was a medical hold on my account. So I called the medical review board and asked what was up, and they said I needed to do another medical review, keyword being another. In 2016, I had to do a medical review with the state because they were investigating me since I had a history of seizures and fainting and all of that stuff. So my doctor had to fill out paperwork, send it to the state. The whole process took a few months, but in the end they approved me and said I could drive given whatever restrictions my doctor put in place. Apparently they wanted me to do another one in 2017, a year later, but I didn't receive any information about that at all. They literally told me, "Oh, we're sorry, we forgot to send it to you." And I asked them, since you forgot to send it to me, can I at least just change my name on my license since it was your mistake? Because my social security says Beckwith, my license says Blake. That has given me issues and complications in a few areas. And they said, "No ma'am, you can't change it." Well, is my license still active at least? Can I drive while we're doing the medical review process? Yes, you can still drive. It's been a little frustrating. I know these things are in place to keep people safe, but I wish they had just sent the review paperwork when they were supposed to. But anyways, in January, my doctor filled out the medical review paperwork, sent it to the state. It has taken 4 months for them to look it over. They needed some extra information. And today I'm going to the DMV to do a medical extended driving test. I think a vision test. I'm not exactly sure what today entails because I've never done this part of it. I didn't do this part in 2016. But if I pass and all goes well, I will be allowed to continue driving with whatever restrictions my doctors put in place. Right now, I can't drive more than 20 minutes away from home. No driving at night, no driving on the highways. I've never had my license revoked or taken away, but my doctors have told me for periods of time, you're not well enough to drive right now. But today, I'm a little bit nervous. Judd keeps freaking me out saying, if you fail this test, you can't drive home. You're gonna have to call me to pick you up. And I was like, stop freaking me out. You know, I'm a safe driver. My doctors say I can drive right now. I follow all of my restrictions, but we'll have to wait and see if I pass the testing. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. That did not go as planned. Honestly, it was quite frustrating. On the way home, I vented to Janice and she talked me down, but it should not be this difficult to change my last name. It has taken months and it's still gonna take a few more weeks. Literally, today I went in for an appointment to schedule an appointment. I was under the impression that I'd be going in today to actually do the testing. That's what it made it seem online when I scheduled this appointment. No, they only do the testing on certain days, and I literally, all I did today was schedule the appointment for the actual testing. I couldn't change my name or anything. I couldn't do any testing. This seems very redundant and a bit ridiculous. I'm just gonna have to believe there is a method to the madness, so it's going to be a few more weeks until I can do this and get everything done. At least I learned what the extended road test entails. Apparently it is like a normal driver's test, except you have to do it 3 times in a row, and there is a vision test I have to do, and on a specific day when they offer it, I'm going in. I've got my appointment in a few weeks at the end of April. Eventually, this will be done. And until then, I can still drive and whatnot and just follow the restrictions of my doctors. It's just a little frustrating how difficult this has been, but Gotta believe there is a method to the madness. Hey y'all, it's been a few hours since I got home. Been taking it easy because I ended up getting sick when I got back, but I'm starting to feel a bit better. Playing some fetch with Harlow. She's been harassing me with the ball. Gonna get your ball? Let's go. Give. You ready? Ready? Go get it. That always cheers me up. Happy pup. Fetch master. Okay, we don't have running water. Maintenance said they had to shut it off to repair something big. I hope it comes on soon because it's meal prep day for Judd. Got some stuff to cook for him and I kind of need the water. Actually, maybe I don't need the water. I need it to clean up afterwards, but to cook, because I'm gonna use the oven just to throw everything in there and bake it. And I've got this bottle of water. So I think I'm actually good. All right, let's try and do this. I think it'll be fine. Just feeling kind of like worn out. So my brain's not working too well, but I'm pretty sure it's fine without the water. Okay, so I literally tried to turn on the sink more than 10 times. I just, my brain. Also, I was smart and just used gloves, so I didn't have to get my hands dirty. I got a lot of disposable gloves in this house. So anyways, I will show y'all what I am making. Judd has 2 pork chops and a chicken breast. The pork chops got his favorite McCormick's brown sugar bourbon and this dry rub sweet and smoky from Walmart for the chicken. And then he's got his veggies, broccoli and asparagus. It's got all this good stuff on it. And it's super easy. You just throw it together and bake it in the oven. I was thinking about also doing the little potatoes I do, but I just don't have the energy to like chop them up and then season them and everything. So instead, I'm gonna make him some Velveeta mac and cheese. He hasn't had that in a while and he loves it. I am embarrassed to even admit how long I stood there with the pot under the sink waiting for the water. And then I remembered again. So Judd's getting some fancy Velveeta with filtered Brita water. Add a little bit of this and a little bit of that. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Y'all like that? My little jingle jam I just made up. Alright. This is what I do when I'm tired. Voila! I've got my containers. Gonna distribute it. I was looking at the chicken and I was thinking it looks like it has a tail. Or, crazier thought, it's a shooting star chicken. Like the chicken's the star and that's the streak behind the star. Alright, I'm done now. And there we go. Judd has his meals for the weekend. Veggies, protein, mac and cheese. I only have one of these little side dish containers, but I just fill it up each time he goes to work. Ta-da! Meal prep is complete. Sometimes I'm asked if it's weird to cook because I'm tube fed or I can't really eat. Like, I'm not going to be able to eat any of that food. And the short answer is, if you want a longer answer, check out this video. But my personal short answer is no, because 1, I really enjoy cooking, and 2, I like to support Judd in any way I can, and one way I do that is to make him nice home-cooked meals. Sometimes it's difficult, like today I'm feeling worn out and not very good, and my legs are seizing up. I got the heating pad on them. If they start to get much worse, I'm gonna need to take a muscle relaxer, but we will see how things go. So sometimes the act of like physically cooking is difficult, but I do enjoy cooking. I like to support my husband with it, so no, it's not weird for me. Depending on how terribly nauseous I am though, the smells can make my nausea worse, but I like to cook. It's something I like to hold on to that is like a hobby for me. It's part of me. And it helps out my family, so it's a good thing all around. And now I'm going to take it easy. Harlow, can you get the blanket? Get the blanket. Good girl, thank you. Good dog. Harlow, come here. Thank you, Hippo. Good girl. Whoop. Best dog ever. I'll show y'all. Got my cool shark socks on that Judd got me. In bed and utterly exhausted. It's just one of those days where I've been looking forward to going to sleep because I'm worn out. Got Harlow putting some heat and pressure on my right hip. Just been hurting. Anyways, I got my weekly shipment of infusion, port care, IV therapy stuff, and the new IV anti-nausea med that my doctor prescribed last week has arrived. I have not taken this one before, so I need a nurse present the first time I administer it just to make sure all goes well, like side effect and reaction wise. So my nurse, Danielle, will be here tomorrow for that. We'll see how everything goes. I'm just very ready to go to sleep. So with that, I will say good night, and thanks for joining us on our adventure.